very special program for you guys. Tonight we have our newly FFA Weds.
But first of all, before we get started, we're going to introduce our judges to you. We have Preston Marco and Cody Van Hunnick. Alright, let's meet our couples. Couple number 1, we have Doug and Mary Smith.
Wow, that's a pretty big belly.
Taylor and Taylor Van Tilburg.
Wait, which one's like the real Taylor Van Tilburg? Wait, so you took her last name?
Yeah, correct.
Okay, just clarifying.
Alright, next we got Twinkle Toes and Mega Smash.
Hold on. I assume that you, ma'am, are Twinkle Toes and he's Mega Smash?
No, Twinkle Toes.
Okay, let's see that one coming. First of all, we have a series of a few questions for you guys, and whoever answers the most questions right will get a $1,500 travel voucher. Starting off with our first question, what is your wedding date?
This should be a pretty easy one. Everybody should know this, don't you
We'll
think?
start off with couple number 1.
February 14th.
Well, to be exact, it was February 14th, 2016 at 5:47 p.m. We had 84 guests, and Tim was the pastor, and our colors were rose gold and silver.
Wow, they came here to win today.
Indeed they did. So we're going to go with contestant number 2.
It was December 3rd. It was August 18th. There was snow on the ground. It could still be August. Not with snow. Calm down, it's not that big of a deal. Not that big of a deal. Not a big deal. It was our wedding day.
It's just a wedding day, they happen all the time, I mean.
You're going to have a couple of them, so it's not that bad. Chill get sometime.
October 17th.
Oh, don't worry. Our marriage doesn't really matter. It's not like I married him for his personality. The only marriage date that's gonna matter is ours.
Easy, we don't want any of that on our show. It's a family show. Family.
That was
We better go to our judges for some comments.
nothing. He's got nothing.
I've never seen couples like this before.
So we'll go to our second question. What did you do on your first date together? We'll start off with couple number 2.
Alright, what do you got for us?
We had a nice romantic walk on the beach and we held hands and expressed our love for each other. We went mudding. No, we went on a nice romantic walk on the beach. Honey, let me tell you, we did that. There wouldn't have been a second.
Now I'm starting to understand why he took her last name.
Wow. We're over here to couple number 3.
I don't even know anymore, man. Just ask her.
Ask her.
Well, what do you want to do?
Next, no.
Man, family show.
I mean, you married him, not me.
I think you guys maybe want to see like a marriage counselor or something. Are there any questions or comments from our judges?
Group number 1.
Number 1.
We walked in a dark alley.
We walked in an alley, and then we went to the bank, and
Oh God.
Just wait.
What's going on here? Get out of here. Scott, I know you're out there. Scott, can we get a clean up aisle 7? Come on, Scott. Boy. I'm not so sure I don't have kids anymore if I have to deal with that. Next.
Let's just go on to the last question. Don't have any face there.
Question number 3. What is your guys' favorite thing to do with each other?
We're going to start off with group number 3.
Well, you know, we went to the nail salon and we got some petties and manis and just relax, you know. You should try it. You should come join me sometime.
Hey, it's mine. Back off.
It's mine.
I think we should forget the idea of a marriage counselor, I think that one's done. There's no coming back from that one.
Group number 2.
We like having romantic candlelight dinners and expressing our love for each other just as we did on our first date.
Like heck we do, we like to go fishing.
Fish! Fish are disgusting!
Why did I marry you?
Oh my god!
Just let him go. There's no saving him.
All right, the last group.
We like getting tattoos.
Tattoos.
We got a picture too. Look at that.
Getting tatted. Nice. Well, thank you guys for all your participation. We'll now go to our judges to determine our winner. Okay, we currently have our results back. Can I get a drum roll, please? And the winner is none of you guys. You guys were simply not good enough to receive the $1,500 trip voucher. But thank you for trying. There's some cheap juice and cookies at the door for your participation. Easy. Whoa, whoa, whoa,
All your fault!
whoa! Okay, that escalated
All
quickly.
right. We're gonna wrap this up.
This is where we end things. Okay, that's all we have for you folks tonight. Have a good night.
The winner of the $10 gift certificate from the Lantern Coffee House and Roastery is Doug Schmidt.
Another $10 gift certificate from the Lantern Coffee House and Roastery, Brian Kemp.
The winner of the $10 gift certificate from Pizza Ranch is Leroy Eggy.
Winner of another $10 gift certificate from the Pizza Ranch, Marilyn Poppin.
And the winner of another $10 gift certificate from the Pizza Ranch goes to Bob Cry.
Another $10 gift certificate from Pizza Ranch, Dustin Braun.
Another winner of the $10 gift certificate from Pizza Ranch goes to Jerry Helmers.
We have a large pizza certificate from Pizza Hut, Susan Dreesen.
And another large pizza certificate from Pizza Hut to Gary Benz.
Christmas certificate from Pizza Hut. Judy Peters.
And a $25 gift certificate from Shawnee's Bakery goes to Megan Jurgens.
A $25 gift certificate from Shaughnessy's Bakery. Renee Schmidt.
$25 gift certificate from Pizza Ranch goes to Rebecca Post.
A $25 gift card from the Beach House. Nancy So.
A $25 gift certificate card to Louis Drug goes to Dennis Jurgens.
A gift card from the 1015 Steak Company. Lola. Yeah.
Goes to Patty Woolman.
A 1-month gym membership from the Osceola County Community Hospital. Norma Luchins.
30-minute massage certificate from the Osceola Community Hospital goes to Pam Waymeyer.
A 30-minute massage certificate from Osceola County Community Hospital. Wilma Lords.
A $50 gift certificate from Sibley Superfoods goes to John Benz.
Another $50 gift certificate from Sibley Superfoods. Dennis Clark.
$50 gift certificate from Main State Market of Waukegan goes to Shelley Mortensen.
$50 gift certificate from Mainstay Market of Waukegan. Sue Ackerman.
$50 gift certificate from the Cooperative Energy Company goes to Mary Roth.
A $50 gift certificate from Cooperative Energy Company. Jeanette Juford.
A $50 gift certificate from the Porch on Main goes to Renee Schmidt.
A $50 gift certificate from the Porch on Main. Doug Schmidt.
$50 gift card from Sibley Hardware goes to Connie Van Weston.
A $50 Visa card from Ashton State Bank. Ned DeBoer.
A free oil change certificate from Bowtie Auto Repair goes to Thomas Doden.
Crest Supreme whitening strips from Dr. Bolter and Dr. Gross. Jenny Seringer.
French set from Napa Auto Parts goes to Dennis Jurgens.
Another 7-piece wrench set from Napa Auto Parts. George Hendricks.
$100 gift certificate from Jake's Meat Market goes to Christian Witt.
Another $100 Sibley Bucks from Melvin Savings Bank. Looks like Litterman for the last name, not sure. We have a phone number though, so we'll call him.
John Deere toolbox from North New England goes to Brady Eidman.
DeWalt 20-volt cordless drill from Sibley Hardware, Rhonda Dustin.
Cordless impact driver from Runnings goes to Patty Cobb.
Echo string weed trimmer from Jaycox Implement, Cindy Angu or something? I'm not sure. Doesn't look like an H.
The 3 Minnesota Twin tickets from Keith Merritt Company goes to Gene Nag.
Two-day Harley Davidson motorcycle rentals plus 4 t-shirts from Zylstra Harley Davidson. Leroy Egging.
And the $1,500 travel voucher from Friends of the FFA goes to Dan DeBoer.
You guys are gonna go again. Probably not.
Next, we're going to have the toolbox raffle.
That won't be doable.
We have all the numbers right here. I'm going to dump these in here. I'm going to draw one out. Number 5, Clayton Wagner.
Congratulations, Clayton. We again want to thank Notable Implement for donating this lawnmower. The funds raised from this raffle will be split between the Sibley Achievement Ag Expansion Project and the Sibley Achievement School Foundation. Please give them a round of applause. At this time, we also want to thank the school board members, foundation board members, friends of the FFA, and the parents who helped sell tickets at various events. Counting the ticket sales from tonight, this raffle raised $8,791. And now, the big moment. Cody and Josie, will you please pick the winning ticket?
And the winner of this beautiful looking John Deere lawnmower goes to Tom Daigle.
Please have go-to students make their way to the side of the stage. You know, every year, I remember keeping records in FFA, and I thought, this is something that Mr. Earl just has us do to fill time, and I'm sure the kids think the exact same thing now. But I can guarantee any parents that are doing taxes right now can tell you the importance of keeping records, right? As we progress through our FFA careers, those records will become more and more important. Right now, a lot of you are green hands, some are chapters. As you look towards that gold, I would agree
you want to become one of the 5% of America that get that national award key, they become extremely important. So there is a reason we keep them. They're very important, like I keep saying, and today we're going to highlight just how well you're doing your SAEs. So, to start us off, in air communications, we have Michaela Block. Michaela delivers 17 papers, 6 days a week for the Sioux City Journal. Next, we have Ryan Bickery receiving Agriculture Education Communication Placement. Ryan assisted in planning and executing various FFA events this past year, including middle school nights and 8th grade prom. Next, we have Zach Stan receiving Agricultural Mechanics Fabrication Placement. This past year, Zach worked over 1,000 hours in Sibley sheet metal, threading pipe, and making manifold holes. Thomas Oden receives proficiency in Agricultural Mechanics Systems Placement. Thomas averages 35 hours a week helping build hog barns. Agricultural Mechanics Placement, Tanner Dykstra. This past year, Tanner spent approximately 50 hours a week working in his dad's shop, helping with repairs and keeping things organized. Lane Tangent, Agricultural Mechanics Placement. Last summer, Lane averaged 35 hours a week working construction for Terry Apple. Kate Rockman, Agricultural Mechanics Emerging Technologies Placement. Kate has worked for Specialty Welding for the past 7 years, cleaning, polishing, painting, and cutting metal. Brant Marco, Farm Equipment Repair and Restoration Placement. In 2016, Brant worked over 1,000 hours at ARC, diesel repair, restoring tractors and trucks. Jacob Schultz, Agricultural Mechanics Building Construction Placement. Jacob has worked for Ron Schultz and Son for the past 16 years as a demolition expert. Excuse me.
Okay, Colby Wagner in the area of building, restoration, construction, placement. Colby has worked more than 500 hours for Hoekstra Construction, shingling, and building different structures. Dustin DeRuyter in the area of agricultural sales and services placement. In 2015, Dustin was responsible for mowing, trimming, and cleaning 3 lawns. Caleb Freeman in the area of diversified agricultural services placement. Caleb has worked over 300 hours for Dana Hartwig picking rock, driving tractor, and doing various field work. Austin Dreesen in the area of agricultural transportation placement. Austin has put in more than 1,200 hours this year at Dreesen Trucking Incorporated, servicing trucks, maintaining the shop, and caring for the lawn. Amy Truckenmiller in the area of agricultural improvement placement. Amy averages 40 hours per week in the summer at Truckenmiller Pilot and Grain, where she walks beans, paints, and trim trees. If I get rolled forward, come backstage now. Grant Brower in the area of agricultural improvement placement. This past year, Grant was responsible for mowing 7 lawns and removing snow for 3 residents. Isaac Haben in the area of agricultural improvement placement. Isaac assists his family mowing lawn and removing snow each year. Andrew Marco in the area of agricultural sales placement. For the past 2 years, Andrew has been working at Fairway, carrying out groceries and stocking the dairy department. Tim Ingram, agricultural services placement. In 2015, Tim worked on average 12 hours per week at Ace Hardware, stocking shelves and cleaning the store. Trevor Kruger in the area of agricultural services placement. 8 months ago, Trevor began working at Sibley State Bank. He has already worked over 400 hours. Dalton Peterson in the area of small business operation placement. Over the past 3 years, Dalton has averaged 15 hours per week giving private music lessons in the areas of violin, cello, bass, guitar, and drum lessons. Cody Van Hunnick in the area of ag business placement. Cody has worked for D&K Transportation for the past 4 years, where he washes trucks, vacs grain bins, and does various odds and end jobs.
Madison Norman. Madison worked over 500 hours at the Barefoot Bar T-shirt shack this past summer. Cody Dykstra, customer service placement. Cody works up to 15 hours a week at Sibley Foods, carrying groceries, pants, and stocking shelves. Jill Berkeley, beef production entrepreneurship. Jill is responsible for vaccinating, feeding, assisting in cabbing, and keeping records of her 30 head production placement. Ryan put in over 1,000 hours this past year at Kenneth Blake's farm feeding and caring for cattle. Hudson Feldkamp, diversified agricultural production and entrepreneurship. On top of working around the farm, Hudson rents 25 acres from his dad. Last year he planted in corn, which averaged 240 bushels per acre. Matt Nagg, diversified agricultural production placement. Last summer, Matt worked over 350 hours for Roth Farms, baling hay, feeding cattle, and general farm maintenance. Chad Travail, diversified crop production and placement. This past year, Chad has put in over 1,500 hours on his family's farm, assisting with oat, corn, and soybean production. Nick Beisman, diversified livestock production and placement. In 2015, Nick worked more than 400 hours on his dad's farm, assisting with baling hay and caring for livestock. Row 5, please come to the side of the stage. Tony Loneman. Tony works approximately 5 hours a week at Wapiti Acres, doing fence, caring for elk, and general maintenance. Diversified service placement, Alexa Julius. In 2015, Alexa worked over 750 hours vaccinating cattle, babysitting, and cleaning truck calves.
Colin Nazars in the area of diversified farm production placement. In 2015, Colin worked over 250 hours for M&S Farms, working hogs, baling hay, doing chores, and helping with other harvest sweet corn crops. Adam Ackerman, livestock care and management placement. Adam works more than 60 hours per week at Zilska Feedlot as well as with his family's operation. Kelsey Nazars in the area of livestock handling and care placement. Kelsey worked more than 600 hours at Westview Dairy, vaccinating, sorting cattle, and general work around the farm. Tayton Darnell in the area of agriculture placement. Tayton has worked more than 800 hours for Jeff Monster, power washing, picking rocks, and working cattle. Kyle Peters in the area of production agriculture placement. This past year, Kyle has worked more than 1,000 hours for Art Farms and D&K Transportation. Preston Marco in the area of livestock services placement. In 2015, Preston worked over 250 hours helping Ryan Thole feed, milk, and vaccinate cattle. Can I get row 6 to come backstage? Pedro Rodriguez in the area of livestock feed services placement. In 2015, Pedro worked for Roxas Dairy, milking cows, averaging at least 12 hours per weekend. Stephanie Vipon in the area of food science technology placement. This past year, Stephanie has worked over 800 hours between the Beach House and Pizza Ranch. Malia Doden in the area of food service and preparation placement. Over the past year, Malia has averaged 20 hours per week at Minerva's, serving food, cleaning, and preparing rooms.
Megan Witt, food preparation service and management placement. Megan has worked over nearly 2 years at Sibley Specialty Care, where she serves as a dietary aide. Hunter Rockman, food sales and service placement. Hunter recently began working at Hy-Vee, where he puts in over 15 hours a week while attending high school. Isabel Bouye, food preparation placement. Since starting at Pizza Ranch 3 months ago, Isabel has worked over 80 hours. Thomas Cates, food preparation placement. Although Thomas has only worked at Pizza Ranch for 4 months, he's already put in 250 hours. Kaylee Schmidt, food preparation and service placement. This past summer, Kaylee worked approximately 110 hours of tropical snow, preparing snow cones and sanitizing equipment. Beck Green, food processing and packaging placement. Beck has worked over 1,100 hours preparing and serving food at Pizza Ranch over the past year. Can I get row 7, please come to the side of the stage. Michaela Voss, food service and customer relations and placement. Michaela worked over 100 hours this past summer at Dairy Danny's serving food and ice cream. Kelsey Hilson, food, science, preparation, presentation management, and placement. Kelsey prepares vegetables, fruits, and various dishes for the salad bar, Hy-Vee, and Williams. Andrea Meyer, food science, preparation, and presentation placement. Andrea has worked for the Lantern for more than 2 years, making coffee, washing dishes, and cleaning the shop.
Daniel DeBoer in the area of forage production placement. At Iron Horse Farms, Daniel cut, raked, baled, and stacked over 1,500 small bales in 2015. Tristan Bramer in the area of grain production placement. This past year, Tristan put in 250 hours on the family farm helping with field work. Thomas Silstra, grain production, entrepreneurship. In 2015, Thomas rented 93 acres of ground that he planted and harvested. Carson Marco in the area of crop production, improvement, placement. Arson works between 40 and 50 hours per week for Bosma Family Farms, where he picks rock and does various work around the farm. Alexis Atherton, Home and Community Development Placement. Alexis is cleaning in the Oceanian CFE office and lumberyard weekly with her family, working over 200 hours in 2015. Nicole Lowe, in area of Home and Community Development Placement. For the past 3 years, Nicole has served as a youth coach for the Sibley Rec Department, working approximately 6 hours per week. Dalton Hadding, in the area of Home Improvement Placement. For his SAE, Dalton worked on his family's acreage, trimming trees, picking up sticks, and mowing the lawn. Megan Peterson, in the area of home improvement, lawn care placement. In 2015, Megan cared for 2 lawns, mowing, trimming, and taking care of grass clippings. Lauren Van Diepen, in the area of volunteer service placement. For the past summer, Lauren volunteered between 2 and 3 hours per week at the Sibley Daycare. Peyton Lundstrom, volunteer service placement. This past year, Peyton volunteered over 25 hours as a test dummy for the NCC EMT training program. Trista Betcher, in the area of community service placement. Trista has put in over 100 hours at the First Presbyterian Church this past year, helping with whatever she can. Brooke Kalima, in the area of service placement. Since starting 5 months ago, Brooke has worked more than 500 hours caring for residents at Country View Manor. Oh.
Alyssa Boston, service placement. Last year, Alyssa was responsible for caring for children of 3 different families. Allie Van Tilburg, child care placement. For the past 3 years, Allie has worked over 300 hours babysitting. She does everything from fixing meals to changing diapers. Leah Ackerman, child care placement. Leah cares for the children of 4 different families, working an average of 8 hours a week this past year. Kelsey Kinninger. In 2015, Kelsey was responsible for providing child care for 4 local families. Emma Crosgrove, child care placement. Emma was responsible for providing child care for 5 families, averaging 8 hours a week in 2015. Harley Barker, child care placement. Harley cares for 1 child which needed. She's responsible for feeding, changing, and playing with the child. Shaylee Van Weston. Over the past year, Shaylee has been responsible for caring for the children of 5 different families. Madeline Seidel, child care placement. Madison cares for the children of 4 families, preparing snacks, playing with, and putting the kids to bed. Josie DeNoble, child care placement. Josie is responsible for feeding, caring for, and cleaning up after 5 children, working approximately 8 hours a week. Michaela Cangeland, child care placement. This past year, Michaela worked more than 500 hours caring for children.
Mackenzie Wolter, in the area of outdoor recreation placement. Mackenzie has served as a lifeguard for the past 4 years. Her duty